Buying snacks are a big one. Oh my goodness, especially when you're hungry and you're like, I just need that thing that's going to carry me over. Budget derailer, honestly. Hey everyone, this is Bola Shokumbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance, and welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the ways in which we waste money, and I say we because I am part of this category as well. And I'm also going to be sharing some tips to avoid this wastage of money in terms of things we can do to minimize or stop wasting money altogether. I'm gonna go over a list of ways that we waste money, and like I said, it is a we thing because I have also wasted money in this way. But you know, it's something that we need to talk about and recognize so we know how to make adjustments. So number one, eating out. We all waste money eating out. Let's just be honest. We have ordered things when we know it doesn't fit into our budget. We have bought food outside at the last minute because we just couldn't wait to get home and cook. Eating out is one way that millions of people waste money. It's buying lunch every day, buying dinner every day, buying snacks. Snacks are a big one. Oh my goodness, especially when you're hungry and you're like, I just need that thing that's going to carry me over. Budget derailer, honestly. And so one way to get ahead of wasting money eating out is to look at your schedule ahead of time and determine where you're going to be, what you're going to be doing, and plan your meals accordingly. And meal planning can help you get ahead of wasting money eating out. And some people will say, well, if the food tastes so good, have I really wasted money? Well, if it didn't really fit into your budget and you didn't save or invest or pay down that debt because you bought those delicious tacos, maybe you've wasted some money. The second way in which we waste money, uneaten or expired food. Be honest, you have thrown food away. You have. Or you have expired food in your pantry that you thought you were gonna eat, you made plans to eat, but you just never did. Most of us are guilty of this wastage of food, unfortunately. And so one way to tackle this is to buy just what you need when you go grocery shopping, and go shopping with a specific list. I've been guilty of overbuying groceries and then my family ends up not eating it. I've also been guilty of being Mrs. Tester and wanting to test out all these new things in the grocery store that my kids absolutely hate and I end up throwing away. So make sure that you're buying what you need, or trying to buy what you need, and try not to buy excessive quantities, especially if you know that there's a chance that you're not going to eat it. Which leads me into the third way that we waste money that I kind of touched on, and that is just trying everything at the grocery store, which I am guilty of again. And this is going to the store without a list and buying things that you never intended to buy, things that you may not even like, things that look nice in the packaging but taste hideous. This is another way in which we waste money. And like I said, working with a list, creating that list, going to the store with that list will help you counter this issue. And also making sure that you have a full belly, because sometimes you go to the store and you have the list and you have good intentions, but you're so hungry, everything looks appealing to you, and then you end up overbuying things that you don't need and things that you won't eat. Guilty. Credit card interest is another way that we waste money, especially if you have the means to pay off that credit card bill or put extra funds towards that credit card before the interest compounds. And basically when interest compounds on your debt, it basically adds on more money to your principal balance based on the interest rate at which your debt is compounding. So if you have the money to make the extra payment to get ahead of your debt, you definitely want to apply those extra funds towards your debt so you don't waste money on interest. Interest payments can be incredibly expensive. Another way we waste money, streaming services. So how many people said they wanted to save money by cutting cable and getting Netflix? And then they got Disney Plus. And then they got Hulu, and then they got AMC Plus, and then they got Discovery Plus, and then they got HBO Max, and then they got Amazon Prime, and then they got ESPN, and then they got every single streaming service out there. And when you add up the amount you pay for those streaming services on top of your internet bill, which you need to actually stream those services, that equals a cable bill. Waste of money. So what can you do in this instance to save some money? Take an assessment of all the different streaming services that you have and really determine, do you watch these services, or can you ask your friend to loan you their password so you can watch it for free? Like, really, do you need to have every single streaming service and end up paying more than you paid when you had a cable bill? This is one assessment that we all need to do. For not watching these services and you think you're trying to save money, you are actually wasting money, and it's time to cancel some of those services. Another way we waste money, clothes. Especially right now in a pandemic where we really don't have anywhere to go, but we're thinking about when things get better and where we're gonna wear that evening gown to, or that, party dress, or maybe we're just buying loungewear because we are not comfortable enough in the loungewear that we already own. I don't know. But clothes is another slippery slope when it comes to wasting money. And so I personally have been guilty of just buying clothing, thinking I'm going to wear it somewhere, and just, I'm not going anywhere, or even buying things for my kids that they don't need. And so I personally am doing a clothing detox. And so I've definitely sold or given away or donated a lot of clothing that I don't need, or that my kids don't need, or that we don't wear, don't use, are never going to use. And so that's something that you can consider doing. And when it comes to shopping, just prioritize your spending to make sure that whatever you're buying is not derailing your budget, is not derailing your long-term financial goals. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather have money in the bank than a bunch of clothes that I'm not wearing. So those are just a few ways in which we have all wasted money. What ways do you find yourself, or have you found yourself wasting money? Leave a comment below. I would love to know. And this video is all in good fun, but it also helps us just take a good hard look at our spending and really assess if there are any opportunities to cut back and save more money so we're wasting less of our hard-earned money. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Head on over to Instagram and follow us there at Clever Girl Finance. And don't forget to stop by clevergirlfinance.com. We have over 30 plus completely free courses to help you as you work on improving your finances. And when you sign up for a course, you have the opportunity to schedule a free call. Yes, it is completely free, with one of our incredible Clever Girl Finance mentors. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I will talk to you soon.